Alright, what's up everybody? Brian here, and this is my thoughts on last night's NXT TakeOver New Orleans and also last night's Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor 2018. So let's just get right into it. My thoughts on both shows was I thought both shows were actually very good. Very solid shows. NXT TakeOver New Orleans I thought was a little bit better, just based on everything that happened. Supercard of Honor was very good as well. Nothing really special. So let's just talk. I'm just going to talk about a few things that happened. Starting off with NXT TakeOver New Orleans, there were two new champions that were crowned. One was Shayna Baszler, defeated Ember Moon to become the new NXT Women's Champion in a match that I thought was a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. Considering that their first encounter, or their first NXT TakeOver encounter, the last time around in at the last NXT TakeOver event, which I believe was the night before the Royal Rumble in Philadelphia, I believe it was. I thought it was actually pretty good, and then this one I think was a little bit better than that one. Andrade Cien Almas lost the NXT title to Aleister Black last night in what I thought was a pretty fantastic matchup. The one match that really stood out last night was the ladder match to see who would become the first ever NXT North American champion. It was a six-way match with Ricochet, Lars Sullivan, Killian Dane, sorry guys, Adam Cole, EC3, and Velveteen Dream, and I think that's about it. I think, Lars Sullivan, Killian Dane, Ricochet, Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream, and EC3. All six of those guys, delivered in the opening match. And if you guys did not see that match, I would recommend checking that match out, because I thought it was one of the better ladder matches that WWE has put on. So that's one match I would recommend checking out. The other one was the main event, which was Tommaso Ciampa taking on Johnny Gargano, where if Gargano lost, he would not be back in NXT, but if he won, he would be reinstated to NXT. It was an unsanctioned match, and these two guys really tore the house down. It was an amazing matchup, a battle of two former friends and now enemies. It was something else. So those are two matches I would recommend checking out. We also saw Roderick Strong join the Undisputed Era in that triple threat tag team match. He turned on his tag team partner Pete Dunne and helped Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole retain the NXT Tag Team Championships, as well as become the winners of the Dusty Rhodes Classic, in a match that also involved the Authors of Pain. So that was a pretty newsworthy thing that happened at TakeOver last night. Moving on to Supercard of Honor. Nothing really big happened. There was an incredible six-man tag team ladder match for the Ring of Honor six-man tag team championships, involving SoCal Uncensored, Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky. They defeated the Young Bucks and Flip Gordon. And then afterwards, the Kingdom, who were supposedly banned from Supercard of Honor, they interfered in the match, and then Matt Taven, after Daniels grabbed the championship and brought it down, would wind up attacking Daniels, and they would wind up stealing, that being the Kingdom, would wind up stealing and running off with the Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Championships. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that situation, and how SoCal Uncensored is going to get their revenge. We saw a new Ring of Honor World Television Champion crowned in a way that you would probably see on WWE. Silas Young defeated Kenny King after Beer City Bruiser tied Kenny King's feet to where he couldn't get up and answer the 10 count. So that was pretty much it for that one. What else? We saw the Epic Encounter, which I thought was a little bit disappointing, in my opinion. I don't know what it was about the match, but it really was not what it was not all that it was. I thought it was going to be. Cody defeated Kenny Omega last night at Supercard of Honor. Sorry guys, I'm having a little bit of a cough the last couple of weeks, and that's why my voice sounds like this. I don't know why. In that match, near the end of the match, the Young Bucks, they looked like they were going to super kick Cody, but Cody moved out of the way, and they wound up super kicking Kenny Omega, which allowed Cody to hit Crossroads and pick up the win in that one. We saw Dalton Castle retain the Ring of Honor World title against Marty Scurll. Sumi Sakai became the first ever Women of Honor champion after defeating Kelly Klein in the finals. What else? That was pretty much it. I mean, the Briscoes retained. No really big title changes here no really big title changes at Supercard of Honor last night. The only one that changed hands was the World Television title, and then of course the Women of Honor champion. We found out who became the first ever Women of Honor champion with Sumi Sakai. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, really nothing else. There was a couple other matches, like Punishment Martinez defeated Tomohiro Ishii, Kota Ibushi defeated Adam Page, and Chucky T defeated Jonathan Gresham. So that was pretty much it for last night's Supercard of Honor. So, in my opinion, I mean, like I said, both shows, they were actually were very good, were amazing shows. But I thought NXT Takeover New Orleans was a little bit better, and that was NXT Takeover New Orleans I thought was a little bit better as far as the action is concerned. And it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen over the next couple of months on both sides with NXT and Ring of Honor Wrestling. See what happens with storylines going further. So basically, that's about it. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there was anything else, but no, not really. So. My thoughts on both shows. I thought both shows were. I thought NXT Takeover New Orleans was amazing. I thought Ring of Honor's Supercard of Honor was average to solid as far as the show was concerned. So with that being said, if you guys watched both events last night, Let me know what you guys thought of them in the comments below. This has been my recap of what took place at last night's NXT TakeOver New Orleans and Ring of Honor's Supercard of Honor. So, as always, I am Brian, and thank you for watching.